This is a bad sprain.
Well, next time you ought to learn to play with people your own size.
Well, you know, it's supposed to be two-hand touch and not tackle. Touch, not tackle.
Sorry, Griffin, I got carried away.
Oh, wait a minute, hold. You might want to see this. Very important.
Ah, Ray Barone sports car. I love this guy.
Everybody does.
Gwendolyn Brooks High School going to the Queens Division Championship for the first time.
Ow.
I'm sorry. For the first time since 1955. That was my big game. Angelo. 1 minute left. No timeout. I grabbed the rebound. Angelo. 3 guys. Hacking at me, hitting me. Then play ball like these people today. Michael Jordan, take the ball, bounce, spin it all the way around this way, take 5 steps, then bounce again. We didn't have all that time. You dribbled like this. Excuse me. Are you trying to say you've heard this story before?
Mr. Lucas, I heard this story so much that I thought it was part of the Bible.
The important thing is who scored the winning basket in the 1955 Queens Division Championship.
Frank Barone.
Right. What? Frank
It
Barone?
says it right here, look. Yeah, right there, look, read. Right here. My father, Frank Barone, scored the last second winning basket.
Well, he's lying. He's lying.
Are you going to call Ray Barone and tell him that he's wrong?
I'm not going to get all riled up over something that happened 42 years ago. Forget it.
Oh, so I'm going to have to call him and tell him he's wrong.
I'm surprised you haven't already. This is ignorant. This is very ignorant.
Hilton, Ruth told me about that basketball article, and I think you are perfectly justified in being upset.
Thank you, Pauline.
And I'm just glad you decided to meet with that Ray Barone man and just settle your differences.
Yes.
The way Ruth and I did when we had that argument about whose idea it was to start the coffee club.
Such a silly thing. What really counts is that it's a success.
That's right, because it was my idea.
I'll tell you right now, I cannot stand some of these sports writers. You know, my friend George Raveling once said that the only athletic thing most of these sports writers have ever done is jump to a conclusion. They don't know what they are.
Yes. Hello, Bill Lucas.
How are you?
I'm Ray Barone.
Yes, how are you? How you doing?
Somebody named Griffin called and said you had some information.
Yeah. See, I played basketball on the 1955 Gwendolyn Brooks team.
So you played with my father?
He was there. But I was the one who scored the winning basket.
But my father has been telling me this story since I was a kid.
Then your father has been lying. Your father sat on the bench. He sat way down on the end of the bench, and the only time the coach called him was to go in and foul somebody. And your father wasn't good at that, because there were times that your father just fouled people for, sometimes he would foul people on the street.
Look, I don't want to be rude, Mr. Lucas, okay, but this is my father we're talking about here.
Yes, it is.
You know, I mean, it's my father we're talking about. Oh, God, this is my father we're talking about.
Here, have a cookie.
I printed the story. Got milk.
He sat on the end of the bench, and the coach just sent him in to hurt people. He was to foul their star player. That's all it was, Ruth. That's all it was.
But what was he like?
What was he like? I don't know. I just know that he had hair. He was about 16 years old, and he had hair, and he took, when he showered, hair wrapped around his body. People kept saying things like, the missing link. But I know he never had a ball in his hand. Nobody would give it to him because they were afraid he would hurt the ball.
Hi, Mr. Lucas, hi. This is my father, Frank, and we really have to clear this up. Dad, Hilton Lucas.
Hi, Hilton. Good to see you again. I scored the winning basket. That's all I've got to say.
No, Dad, please, listen, I wrote an article, Dad, and my name's on it. I'd like for it to be right.
Look, what are you saying to me, Ray? I show up, I confront this man, I'm not afraid. Are you calling your own father a liar? Is that what you're saying?
Dad, how many times have we had this conversation, okay? And it always ends with you saying, oh, okay, besides that.
Frank, why don't you and I go back in the kitchen and we can have a nice little talk back there without embarrassment?
That's an excellent idea. You know, let's just settle this.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Here, Frank, have a sit down.
I've got only one thing to say to you. Give me a break. Let my kid think I did it. Okay, I know, that's a dumb thing to say. How much?
Frank, that's, I don't want money. I just want you, Frank, to tell the truth.
You know what it's like when you have a little kid who believes in you?
Yes.
Even if it is a lie? I'm not saying it was. And I'm not saying it wasn't. It's just a thing.
You go back. Just let me think about it.
Okay.
Let me think.
You think about it.
Yeah.
And just remember this.
Yeah.
I always liked you.
Hilton,
How long you been staying back there watching?
long enough. Now listen.
What is it?
I really don't think Ray should print a retraction in
please,
the paper.
no,
Frank
no,
may
no,
have
you're not gonna go
lied,
there.
but the
No,
only person
please,
who is really going to be humiliated is his son.
No.
And is that what you want?
Yes.
No, it is not. No, it is not what you want, because you are bigger than this. It happened so long ago. The people who met already know the truth, and I'm so
And you had
proud of you.
Man sat. The man sat on the end of the bench. Had hair growing between his toes. But you see, with a wife, this is one of those conversations where she pauses to give the impression that I was also in the room. But she's already made up my mind. But just let me ask you one thing. Have you ever been there where every time you want something badly and they don't want to give it to you, people say, you're bigger than that?
Dad, I wrote the article. I mean, I have to know if it's true.
Look, everyone today puts too much emphasis on the truth. What about entertainment?
Right. Your father scored the winning basket.
He did.
I did. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, that's you're a big man to admit it.
Wait, and this is of your own free will, right? He didn't try to buy you a stove or anything, did he?
No.
Okay, oh, well, I'm sorry this had to happen.
Okay.
Aren't you ashamed of doubting your father? You ought to be. You reek of shame.
Yes, I do. Come on.
They invite us over. No coffee, no cake.
I think we've all swallowed enough today, Dad.
Hey, you got a ticket.
Oh, great. This is fun. We should go out more often.
All
All right, Griff, if you need anything else, just give a shout out.
Okay, thank you.
Dinner will be ready in an hour, and I'll bring it to you.
Oh, thank you.
Rosé!
Thank
What
you.
is all this? This boy got hurt playing with a 5-year-old child. You act like he's been to Iwo Jima or something.
Look at this. It's a letter from Gwendolyn Brooks High School. Oh, dear Mrs. Lucas, you are cordially invited to attend a pep rally and an award ceremony honoring the 1955 Queens Division Championship basketball team and the scorer of the winning basket, Frank Barone.
What is the number?
555190.
It's like a Twilight Zone episode where you're being erased from history. Oh, gosh.
Hello? Yes, I'm calling to complain about this Frank Barone ceremony. Now, you should be honoring me because I scored the winning basket. My name is Helton Lucas. What? Dead? Who told you I was dead? What did you hear? Frank Barone? Frank Barone called me in dead. Erica! Erica!
What was that? Did I hear a voice? Ooh, what's in these sandwiches?
Erica, I want you to get everybody and find out where they are.
Everybody who?
Everybody who's on the basketball team with me in 1955, find them. There's Stumpy Hamilton and Mickey O'Brien. There's Hammerhead Del Vecchio and Stretch Landisberg and then Hernandez twins.
Hilton, you can't.
Yeah, well, I can't. She can. Find them.
Don't worry, Mom. It shouldn't take too long. I mean, how many of them can still be alive?
Hello, Hammerhead. No, I'm not calling you names. We were on the basketball team together. No, I was never in the joint. I'm wearing pajamas. What is it? Hey, boy.
No luck?
No, but I'm gonna tell you something. They can close it off, but I still found a hole. Cal Jones. Cal Jr.? Cal Jr. What makes your big head so hot? That's what we used to call him. He lives right here. I talked to his wife. He's out of town. She said he will be back here, and he's coming to the ceremony. Cal Jr., Cal Jr., and he knows that I scored the winning basket of the ball. Say, what are you wearing?
My pajamas.
Say, woman. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Hilton, they'll be here in a minute.
Hilton, are you still bothered by this? Just let it go. Ruth, did you remind him of the time that we had that argument about whose idea it was for the coffee club, and you finally just let it go?
Yes, I did.
Because it was my idea.
Ruth, the man called the school and called me in dead. A friend will call you in sick, but a sick person call you in dead.
Look, Mr. Lucas, you don't worry. Don't even worry, because I got your back no matter what goes down, okay? I'm gonna be your Cato to your Green Hornet, all right? That's right. All right, okay, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm talking.
All right. Mr. Lucas, I got here quick as I could. My father's coming. What's wrong?
School's planning a ceremony to honor your father. I'm the one who scored the winning basket. I wasn't even invited. You know why?
Because your dad called the school and said that he was deceased. Huh? Cato. Look, what I'm trying to say is that I know the Queens Division Championship story backwards and forwards.
1 minute left and no timeouts.
St. Ignatius held me down to 30 points.
30 seconds to go and the score's tied.
I got the rebound. I drove to the basket and took the shot.
And hello.
Oh, my God, that's exactly what my father said. Without the hello.
I put all the evidence I need to prove that I scored the winning basket.
Frank, I just want you to tell the truth.
Here is the truth. This, the game ball, signed by all the teammates.
All written in the same handwriting, Frank.
Except for Michael Jordan's, which is stamped on.
Hi.
Yes.
Dad, I
Now.
did the research you wanted.
The truth.
I went to your old high school storage room and looked up every article on the 1955 championship game. This is what I found. I don't know who would be so obsessively crazy as to destroy a paper trail 42 years old.
You better call the hotline, man, because you need help.
Who are you going to believe?
And I'm gonna go out on a limb here and side with the sane people. Look, I'm sorry about this. I'm gonna call the paper right now.
No. You shouldn't have to right my wrongs. I'll do it at the ceremony. Let me be the one.
Frank, you gonna tell the truth? Are you really?
I'll tell everyone that Hilton Lucas scored the winning basket.
Yeah, it's not that bad. You got high school memories, huh? How about the time you anchored the Penn relays?
Franklin Field.
30 yards behind and...
The guy passing the baton drops it. You snatch it up and close in step by step until... Hello!
Cal!
Nelson, the old point guard.
All right, Cal, I'm glad you're here, because I need someone, just in case Frank Barone goes bad on me. You will tell him that I scored that basket.
The only thing I remember is there were 30 seconds left.
Yes.
The score was tied.
There you go.
And I was standing under the basket, wide open,
Yeah.
watching you not pass me the ball. I waved, I shouted, I had neon signs pointing at me, but you chose to dribble through 3 time zones, 5 defenders, just so I couldn't have my moment of glory. That's all I remember. I wrote myself a note that day and put it in my wallet, and I kept it ever since. Hilton Lucas did not pass me the ball. And that's why I came here today.
Hello, Hilton. I just tell you I'm gonna set it straight, okay?
Okay, Frank.
Okay.
What is the big deal? Not everyone is so petty about giving credit where it is due. Am I right, Ruth?
Well, not everyone. I am glad that Hilton's finally getting the recognition he deserves.
Welcome to the celebration of the 1955 championship season. It's been a great year. We are here to honor the hero of that game, Frank Barone.
Thank you. I have something to tell you.
Come on, Dad, come on.
I made the basket!
No, come on, Dad.
Dad, Dad? Who you calling Dad? I never saw you before in my life.
That's enough of everything. Thank you very much. I am tired of this. I think it is time for people to get the credit that they deserve.
That is absolutely right. It's just like the whole coffee shop thing. You see, we have a little coffee club, 10 holes, free cup, and actually it was my idea to begin with.
Pauline!
Now, really?
Not your idea.
All right, listen, everybody, we have to clear this up. Mr. Lucas, please come up. Come up.
It's not gonna do
No,
it.
it'll work. It'll work. It'll work. My father can tell the truth.
He can?
Dad. Tell him the truth, please.
I may have had some help making the basket.
Oh, see?
Wait a minute. Yes, Dad, you had help because somebody else took it from you.
Yeah, but I was...
No,
my
stop
friend,
it, Dad, stop.
What?
You don't have to lie for me.
Hilton Lucas made the shot. Hilton Lucas made the shot.
Hilton, I was wide open. You should have passed me the ball. You're a shot nut. You don't know when to pass the ball. You should pass the ball.
Cosby will be right back.
Sometimes things are just very important to a person, and they can't help holding on to them.
Thank you, Pauline, but it's not a matter of holding on. It's something that I was talking about. It's something that I felt I had accomplished.
Sweetheart, I know that you scored the winning.
Yes, I scored it!
You hurt feelings? What was that?
I was wide open, man. You should have passed me the ball. There were 5 guys on you. I'm open. It was my shot. But you had 5 guys guarding you. You should have given me the basketball. Mrs. Lucas, I just don't know how you put up with this guy all these years. I mean, I was wide open. He had 5 guys guarding him. The game is on the line.
Welcome.